to interrupt you?
No problem.
So go ahead, Master, please.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Prahladaladadaine.
Prahladaladadaine.
Hiranyakashipurvakshah.
Hiranyakashipu vakshaha.
Shiladankanakalaye.
Shilatanka nakalaye.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Prahladaladadaine.
Prahladaladadaine.
Hiranyakashipurvakshah.
Hiranyakashipu vakshaha.
Shilakankanakalaye.
Shilatanka nakalaye.
Ito Narsimha Parato Narsimha.
Ito Narsimha Parato Narsimha.
Yato yato yami tato Narsimha.
Yato yato yami tato Narsimha.
Bahir Narsimha Hridaye Narsimha.
Ahi Narsimha Hrudaye Narsimha.
Narasimha Vadim Sharanam Prapade.
Narasimha Madim Sharanam Pravade.
Avatara Kamala Varenaka. Adbhuta Shringa Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanuvringa.
Avakara Kamala Hare Naka. Adbhut. Madam, Mataji, once again you sing, no? I just.
Avatara Kamala Varenaka.
Avakara Kamala Hare Naka. Adbhuta Shringa Dalita Hiranyakashipu
Tanuvringa.
Tanubringa.
केशवद्रेता नरहरि रूपा जय जगदीश हरे.
केशवदीता नरहरि रूपा जय जगदीश हरे.
जय जगदीश हरे. जय
जय
जगदीश हरे.
जगदीश हरे. जय जगदीश हरे.
जय जगदीश हरे. जय जगदीश हरे.
जय जगदीश हरे. जय जगदीश हरे.
जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव. नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव.
जय नरसिंहदेव 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 जय नरसिंहदेव.
जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज. जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज.
जय प्रहलाद महाराज. जय प्रहलाद महाराज. जय प्रहलाद महाराज. जय प्रहलाद महाराज.
जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव. नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव. जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज. प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज.
जय प्रहलाद महाराज. जय प्रहलाद महाराज. जय प्रहलाद महाराज. जय प्रहलाद महाराज.
प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद.
Prabhupada, 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 Jai Prabhupada.
हरे
लक्ष्मी नरसिम्हा भगवान की जय,
जय
अनंत
जय।
कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय,
जय
श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय।
जय
हरे कृष्णा। थैंक यू जीना माता जी।
हरे कृष्ण।
Thank you, Sadasivan Prabhuji, for supporting.
Thank you, Mataji. Okay.
Very nice. So Riddhi Mataji and Sadhvi Sanvi Mataji, you have to do Narsimha Kirtan. We learn that. It is so it's Prahlad Maharaj who did this Kirtan, and the kids should really do these Kirtans. Everybody should do, but the kids can easily do. So next
We'll
time.
learn and do, Prabhuji. Yes,
Okay, very nice. Good. Next time let's do.
Okay,
Thank you.
Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhu, Gordon Prabhu, go next.
Thank you, Jai Jaina Mataji, for leading us in today's Kirtan. Next, chanting is going to lead us by Sheshadri Prabhu. Sheshadri Prabhu, can you hear me, Prabhu?
Sheshadri here.
So, Prabhuji,
Yes.
Sheshadri Prabhu, just want to little submission from my end. Please forgive me if actually the Mahamantra when we take, I know for various reasons you might be taking the Mahamantra as Rama first and then Krishna.
Okay.
But actually there is a historical perspective why we should take Hare Krishna first and then Rama.
Okay. No.
So if possible, Prabhuji, kindly.
Okay. Thank you.
You can do Krishna first. Hare Krishna, Krishna.
Now or after some time?
Now, Prabhu, if you are doing chanting now, we will do it that way. No, please.
Okay.
Try it, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे
Thank you, Shashadri Prabhu, for leading us in today's Kirtan. Next book reading is today's my term. I will read book reading. Let me share the screen. Hope my screen is visible to everyone. Hare Krishna. Hope my screen visible to everyone.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Thank you. The Upanishad are as a herd of cows. Lord Krishna, son of a cowherd, is the milker. Is their milker. Arjuna is the calf. The supreme nectar of the Gita is the milk, and the wise man, O purified intellect, is the drinker. Unless one understands spiritual purport, unless one understands spiritual variegatedness, one cannot understand transcendental pastimes of the Lord. In the Brahma Samhita, it is said that Krishna name, form, quality, pastimes, entourage, and paraphernalia are all Ananda Chinmaya Rasa. In short, everything of his transcendental association is the same composition of the spiritual bliss, knowledge, and eternity. There is no end to his name, form, etc. Unlike in the material world, where all things have their end, as stated in the Bhagavad Gita, only fools deride him, whereas it is Shankara, the greatest impersonalist, who worship him, his cows, and his pastimes as the son of Vasudeva and pleasure of Devaki. Thou, son of Vasudeva, destroyer of the demons Kamsa and Chanura. Thou, supreme bliss of Mother Devaki. O thou, Guru of the universe, teacher of the worlds. Thee, O Krishna, I salute. Purport: Shankara described him as the son of Vasudeva and Devaki. Does he mean thereby that he is worshipping an ordinary material man? He is worshipping Krishna because he knows that Krishna birth and activities are all supernatural. As stated in the Bhagavad Gita 4.9, Krishna birth activities and mysterious and transcendental, and therefore only the devotees of Krishna can know him perfectly. Shankara was not such a fool that he would accept Krishna as an ordinary man and at the same time offer him all devotional obeisances, knowing him as the son of Devaki and Vasudeva. According to the Bhagavad Gita, only by knowing the transcendental birth and activities of Krishna can one attain liberation by acquiring a spiritual form like Krishna. There are 5 different kinds of liberation. One who merges into the spiritual auras of Krishna, known as the impersonal Brahman effulgences, does not fully develop his spiritual body, but one who fully develops his spiritual existence become an associate of Narayana or Krishna in different spiritual abodes. One who enters into the abode of Narayana develops a spiritual form exactly like Narayana 400, and one who enters into the highest spiritual abode of Krishna, known as Goloka Vrindavan, develop a spiritual form of 2 hands like Krishna. Shankara, as an incarnation of Lord Shiva, knows all spiritual existences, but he did not disclose them to them. Spiritual world. Lord Buddha preached that void is the ultimate goal. How would his follower understand spiritual irrigatedness? Therefore, Shankara said, Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya, or material variegatedness is false, but spiritual variegatedness is fact. In the Padma Purana, Lord Shiva, he has admitted that he had to preach the philosophy of Maya or illusion in the Kali Yuga as another edition of the void philosophy of Buddha. He had to do this by the order of the Lord for specific reason. He disclosed his real mind, however, by recommending that people worship Krishna, for no one can be saved simply by mental speculation composed of words, jugglery, and grammatical maneuvers. Shankara further instructs. Before I go to questions, I like to give an example of Supreme Personality of Lordhead. This example was given by Radhesham Prabhu. Actually, Supreme Personality of Lordhead is like, for example, as Prime Minister of India. Prime Minister of India, if he want to visit a jail, on his wish, he will visit the jail and he will come out of his wish. Whereas prisoners in the jail, they will enter into the jail, they will not come out of their wish. This is an example given by Radhesham Prabhu. And one more example given by Radhesham Prabhu is the impersonalist want to reside in Brahmajyoti. This is an effulgence of Krishna himself. Example is sun. Sun is like Krishna, whereas sun rays is like effulgence of sun. Both are not same. By reaching to the Brahmajyoti, again there is an ultimate goal, that is Goloka Vrindavan, that is like sun. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhu.
I will share the
Please
questions.
share the questions.
What is the difference between merging into Krishna's Brahman effulgence and entering into the abode of Krishna? Jashan Prabhu raised his hand, Prabhu.
Minimize this stop the share, Prabhu. Since the question
Okay,
is
Prabhu.
here, read it one more time. Just read it.
What is the difference between merging into Krishna's Brahman effulgence and entering into the abode of Krishna?
Okay. Very good. Go ahead. Continue the discussion.
Jashit Prabhu, you can raise you are raising your hand, Prabhu. You can go ahead.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
One who merges into Krishna's Brahman effulgence does not fully develop his spiritual body, but one who enters into Krishna's abode like Golok or Vrindavan develops his spiritual forms of two hands like Krishna.
Yes, Prabhu, right answer. And if anyone wants to add any point, please raise your hand.
So, but do one thing, Prabhu. Anybody wanted to speak, just unmute and then speak. So there is. Yeah. Anybody wanted to add anything?
Okay, Prabhu.
This topic is not.
If anyone wants to add any points, you can add.
This topic is not that like not as common as we were been discussing. So it takes time to really reflect on this. So yeah, go ahead, Preeti Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Prabhuji, does it mean that there are 5 levels of liberation and
Yes, Mataji. So there are different types of liberations, and based on your desire also, Krishna wanted to fulfill your desire in that way. Some people wanted to go to Goloka, and they wanted to have a form which is very similar to the Supreme Lord. So he can also give you that Sarupya. So that's called Sarupya. That means very similar. Like you will also have two hands. You will also be like Krishna. But again, you will continue to be an individual soul. That Sarupya state you will get because you desired that. And again, you are desiring not because you wanted to selfishly enjoy that. But again, you are so much immersed with the form of the Supreme Lord that you wanted to have that kind of an experience, and that again for the service of the Supreme Lord. You have a very spiritual desire. So then he gives you that. Sarupya they call it as in this module that is mentioned. Thank you, Mazide. That's a good question. Yeah. Any other questions anybody has? Because this topic has to be discussed in a great detail. Though what we will do is that at later point of time, we will discuss this in a better way, wherein we will try to explain you what are the different, as Mataji really mentioned, what are the different kind of states one can attain in the spiritual world itself. And why is that Supreme Lord is having these kind of options to us and things like that. Yes, go ahead. Any other thing?
If anyone wants to add any point, you can add it.
Yeah, go ahead, Prabhu. If no other questions, then because this will go as a homework for them to really go and reflect it.
Okay,
So,
Prabhu. I'll
we'll go with the
read
next
question.
Voice is breaking, Prabhuji.
No, it's okay, Mataji. Second question. Even though Shankara disclosed the real mind by recommending people to worship Govinda or Krishna, why did he preach Mayavadi philosophy, and which Purana describe this fact? Only Jashit Prabhu raised his hand, Prabhu.
Okay.
He had to do this by the order of the Lord for specific reasons.
Okay, can you elaborate, Mataji? What
He
do you
had to
mean?
do this by the order of the Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah. He preached this Maya philosophy,
Hmm.
Shankaracharya preached Mala philosophy of Maya. He had to do this by, and the philosophy is void philosophy of Buddha.
Hmm. Okay. Very nice. Yeah, Jashit Prabhu, you can add your.
Prabhu, it is mentioned in Padma Puran, Prabhu.
Could you
And,
tell the shloka? Mayavadam asat shastram prachanam buddha uchyate Maiva vehitam devi kalau brahma murtina. So it mentions that in this particular, in the age of Kali, I take the form of a Brahmana and explain the Vedas through false scriptures in an atheistic way, similar to Buddhist philosophy. So this is there in the Padma Purana, Uttarakhanda in 25.7. So that is what. And Lord Shiva is actually, we should praise Lord Goddess Durga, or none other than Shiva, Parvati Mata, because she asks so intelligent questions. So we will discuss one day some of the questions that Parvati Devi asked Shiva, and Shiva, Lord Shiva is explaining about himself, explaining about the Supreme Lord and the creation, and so many things Lord Shiva explains. So that's the beauty about, and that's the Lord the goddess Parvati has asked so many intelligent questions. Go ahead, Jashit Prabhu. Anything else you wanted to add?
No, Prabhu, I don't want to add anything else.
Okay. Anybody else? So what was the question again, Prabhu? Gordhan Prabhu?
Even though Shankara disclosed his real mind by recommending people to worship Govinda or Krishna, why did he preach Mayavadi philosophy, and which Purana describes this fact?
Okay, so the Padma Purana describes this fact, but why part is not nicely emphasized in our discussion. Can you throw some light, Gordhan Prabhu? Why do you think he has preached Mayavad philosophy? What does Mayavad philosophy really say?
Yes, Prabhu. Actually, sometimes.
Now, before we go there,
Okay,
let's discuss about what does Mayavad philosophy really. But let's take opportunity for others also to interact. What does Mayavad philosophy really speak about? Can anybody?
Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya, Prabhu.
Yes, Brahma Satyam Jagat Mithya. So what does that mean? Anybody? Because we need to understand this, because we have been covering through this process of not understanding the philosophy correctly, and we are also confused somewhere or the other. So to overcome that and to break that barriers, we should understand this. What is Mayavad philosophy? See, the theist philosophy. Theist. What is theist? Atheist. Can somebody tell me what is theist and what is atheist? What does theist mean? Theist means what?
Who believes in God?
Who believes in God. Okay. And what are the preachings of this theist philosophy? Mataji's, yeah, I know this. This is a very little dry at the same time, because we are talking about the Shankara's philosophy, and it is not like, yes, but we need to understand what is Shankara's philosophy and why it has to come in. So it is little dry, no doubt about it. I'm also not really so much enthusiastic, but again, we need to really understand why this particular sampradaya has come, and we discussed it yesterday. Now the question is that, what was the question I was asking now? Anybody?
Mayavadi philosophy. What is Mayavadi philosophy?
what is atheism? What is atheist? And ours is called theism. As Jashit Prabhu rightly mentioned, the theism, theists, we are theists. That means we believe in the Supreme Lord by existence with his personal form. So the atheist people, first of all, they do not believe in the existence of God itself. Right? Yeah, Ramesh Prabhu, go ahead.
So Hiranyakashipu is a very good example of atheist. He simply refuses to recognize God and rather would superimpose himself as a superior.
Okay, very nice, Prabhu. Ramesh Prabhu, I have one small submission suggestion. So whenever you speak, can you be little slow? Like I know we are able to now understand you, but when you speak, you're fast. Like in the sense, you take little more time to pause between words. Is that okay, Prabhu? Sorry, I'm saying because it will be because I can understand now after some interaction with you, but it will be easy for us. Huh?
Okay.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Forgive me if I am putting my words. Usha Mataji. You wanted to say something, Usha Mataji? Okay. Jashit Prabhu.
Prabhu, I actually have doubt, Prabhu.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Prabhu, Ramesh Prabhu just said, no, Hiranyakashyap is an example of atheist. But Prabhu, he prayed, he did tapas to, Lord Brahma to get that boon, right? So if he doesn't believe in God, why did he, do that?
Okay, excellent answer. Okay, Govardhan Prabhu, please go ahead.
Yes, Prabhu, I'll try to answer it. Actually, Hiranyakashipu with like material intentions, like to enjoy sense gratification, he prayed the Lord, not to please the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and he wanted to fight with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is the difference, Prabhu. I hope you convinced, Prabhu.
Yes. So
Yes,
the point what we need to emphasize here, as Govardhan Prabhu rightly mentioned, see these people, the atheists, they are like they are pretenders first of all, and the other thing is that their eye is very, very strong. They wanted to do anything for themselves only. So there is no concept of that I wanted to do for the satisfaction of the Lord. That is not there. One. The second thing is that Hiranyakashipu and all these demons who are there, Ravana for that matter, and Hiranyakashipu also, Hiranyakashipu was against the Lord. He wanted to kill the Hari. And when Prahlad Maharaj was asking, wherever you want, the Lord will be there. Then bring that Hari, I will kill him. So that kind of animosity that these people have. And believing that the Supreme Lord is all powerful, Supreme Lord is this, that is totally not there. In addition to that, they wanted to really treat the Lord whosoever we are calling and ask him, how can he be bigger than me? I have this much capability. This false ego is so popped up. It is so much there that you cannot even think about, see, that small type Gunda was Duryodhana. And he may not be as demoniac as Hiranyakashipu or somebody. What was Duryodhana? Duryodhana was saying that nobody should be above me. Not even an umbrella can stand upon my head. So he asked his servant not to put umbrella whenever he was going in the sun. So that kind of a people, and we are also chota mota Duryodhanas only, because we are also having this popped up nature, and that's the reason why we have come here. But at least realize that, and then now submit yourself to the Supreme Lord via a guru. And when you are submitting to a guru or to the process, you slowly, your false ego which got accumulated for so many lifetimes will slowly start reducing, decreasing. And now also we are not devotees. We are saying that we are devotees, but we have to submit ourselves, and that submission will take time. So we have because so many and for that you need to be taking the association of the devotees, following the regulative principles, doing our chanting, doing our sadhana, doing our swadhyay. All this when you do slowly, then we will. But whatever you are doing the effort will not go waste. So very nicely Krishna mentions in Bhagavad Gita also. But only thing is that we do not have belief in the what do you say, the teachings of Bhagavad Gita. Each and every word in Bhagavad Gita is so precious and so accurate, and you cannot even deny any part of it. So what was that LIC? There is a slogan like Bhagavad Gita quote in LIC. What is that? Anybody remembers?
Yogakshemam vahamyaham.
Yogakshemam Mahamyam. So basically, Ananya Chintayanto Mam, Yogakshemam Mahamyam. See, if you are a pure devotee, or you are, if you can really believe and have faith in the Supreme Lord will take care of you 100%. So that is what, if you see any of the devotees, for that matter, take Prahalad Maharaj. Prahalad had an immense faith on the Supreme Lord. And when he was, his own father wanted to kill him, not like killing him just ordinarily. He was submitted in a pit of where very poisonous snakes were there. He was put there. He just had faith in the Supreme Lord. Nothing happened. He was thrown from a big hill mountain. Nothing happened. He was put in front of very rebellious elephants and so many things. But nothing happened. So why? Because he had faith, enormous faith. It all boils down to, if you ask me, what is the difference between a person to person? So it is basically in devotee, if you also wanted to see how much elevated a person is in the devotional service, it is basically how much faith he has on the Supreme Lord. Depending upon the amount of faith you have, you kind of surrender so much. So the other day we have seen an example of a cobbler and a Brahmana. The cobbler had enormous faith on the Supreme Lord. So this one, Ananta Chintayanto Mam, this particular sloka, one Brahmana was reading in Bhagavad Gita. He was a poor Brahmana. He was reading, but he was just saying that, how can this be true? That Supreme Lord will take care of me or anybody when I have so much faith on him. And you don't have to worry that he will take the 100% responsibility on ourselves or to anybody. This statement seems to be wrong. So he took a red pen and scratched on that Bhagavad Gita, saying that this cannot be true. How can the Lord take care individually, all of us, if we have faith or we submit to him? So then he left for what do you say? They call it as Madhukari. Madhukari meaning those people in those times, they used to have families, but these Brahmanas used to go for Madhukari. That means they used to go to the houses and ask for Bhiksha. So whatever it comes, they come and so he was a poor Brahmana. And now that day what happened is that he went and everybody was having some reason or the other not to give Bhiksha. Saying that somebody expired in our family, somebody said we ourselves have some issue, we cannot really give, and whatever reason, but he was now in a very distressed state. What to do now? While this was going on, then a very beautiful young boy came to his house where his wife was there, and he said, and he was very attractive boy, and he said, I am your husband's disciple. And then this his wife says that I have not seen you any time with my husband. No, I am his disciple. So then this boy comes and he comes with a load of things. He says that these all things your husband has sent me because he was busy in some other place, and he wanted you to cook all this and prepare the meal while he is going to come. And he also mentions that, see, your husband was very annoyed that I was not carrying the whatever stuff that I have very fast. So he hit me on my back so hard that I can see the footprints on my back. Then his wife was very annoyed. She says, how can my husband do it? First of all, I don't know whether you are his disciple or not. No, if you want, you can see the marks on my back. So he shows that there are marks that somebody has hit him on his back. And okay, so while I prepare the food, why don't you go and sit in this room, and you can also have food while after I complete. So that boy sits in that room while his wife was preparing the meal, and that time his husband comes. His husband comes and says that, and his wife mentions that this boy has come with all this material. Since you didn't, she says that he's your disciple. Now this man says that, this Brahmana says that, I don't have any disciple. Who is this? And she says that, why did you hit that particular boy so hard that you can see his footprints also there? I did not hit anybody. What is this? Then the both of them go to the room and wanted to see where is that boy. So that boy is not there. So this whole thing, so he was none other than Krishna who came in their life in that way. And later on, he goes, this Brahmana goes and sees that Bhagavad Gita where he has put a red mark on it saying that Anyanyas Chintayanto Mam, Yoga Kshema Mahamyam. So I will take care of you, your Yoga Kshema, I will take care of you. That he was not having faith. He disbelieved that. He marked, he scratched with a red pen. That is no more visible. So that Bhagavad Gita now is clean as it was. So it revealed saying that if you have faith in the Supreme Lord will come in your life and he will really take care of you. Just is that you need to have faith. But the only thing is that we do not have faith. So to develop the faith, what we should do? Can somebody tell me one line, one pointer? If you wanted to develop this kind of a faith on the Supreme Lord, what we need to do? Anybody? What is your take? Muskan Mataji?
Chant Hare Krishna.
Chant Hare Krishna. What else? Puja Mataji.
Sampurna Samarpan.
Sampurna Samarpan. Okay. Yes. Yes. Anybody just unmute and just say just one word. What is that?
Seva, Swadhyaya, and
okay, one. If you have to choose one, which one will you choose?
Submit to the Lord. Surrender and submit to the Lord.
Seva is the best. Seva is the ultimate result of everything.
Okay. Anything else? Jashit Prabhu. Fantastic. It all starts with association. Undoubtedly, if you have association, if you have Lagu Matra Sadhu Sangha Sarva Siddhi Hoy. So this association is the key. So once you have this association, the more association, the association by Vani, association by physically having, seeing the devotees, hearing from them submissively, association. Just remember Srila Prabhupada words. The last and final words of Srila Prabhupada to the message to his disciples, to all his followers, before he was leaving this material body, was this only. He was saying that you need to have association. Again, he qualifies that. He says that you need to have devotee association. You need to have good association. Then he says that you need to have devotee association. So that is what, if you continue to have, sooner or later, all the qualities what you need to have in a devotee, it will come to you, and this will go to, it will carry forward, and it will change your character. It will change your perspective. The faith that you have will strengthen. The faith that you have will be going beyond your mundane expectations. That is what is the difference between a normal person and a devotee. And in the devotees also, if you wanted to see, this is what will qualify you. So just let's practice this. And when you follow the process of Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, all this Navayuga Bhakti, whatever we are following, wherever you, whatever is attracting you, you can follow that. But nevertheless, the three things that we have to do, as Ramesh Prabhu nicely mentioned, one has to do your sadhana, swadhyay, and what's the last thing? Anybody?
Seva, Prabhu.
seva. So try to do all these three things and be in the process. And while doing these things, see to it that you can also get association along with that. When you're doing chanting, can you see if you can get association? One, instead of doing it on your own, better is that you do it in the association. Second, when you're doing seva, instead of you alone doing, as today we have seen, instead of just you alone singing it, why don't you have few others also join your singing? So that way you are associated. I'm just giving an example. You can associate in whatever way. So that is it. When you're doing swadhyaya, why don't you just you alone you are reading? Is there any way that I can take one or other devotees who are there in this group and have a combined study? Why don't we? Because Mataji sometimes have a lot of spare time. I'm not saying that, but if you are not working these days because of the modern this thing, we do not have so much work to do. As in olden days, but they used to take care of cattle, they used to take care of this, they used to take care of their father-in-law, mother-in-law, all those things, and it used to be a very joint family. Now we are all not having that kind of things. But again, if you can have that, that's really good. That is also a seva, that also we should do. But right now, if you do not have, then have the discussion with the others from this group or from other group, but also again, look for association. So that way we can really go ahead. So that is the key for our the whole thing. Now coming back to our question, see what is this Mayavada philosophy? Mayavada philosophy is basically, it's a U-turn that you are taking from the Supreme Lord. When you follow Mayavada philosophy, what will happen is that you will be away from the Supreme Lord. You will not be closer to the Supreme Lord. But theist philosophy or the devotional service that we are talking, or our Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya which is following, we are to day by day, we are going closer to the Supreme Lord. When you are following Mayavada philosophy, you are day by day going away from the Supreme Lord. So that is the reason we should avoid this kind of an association of non-devotees, because unnecessarily your consciousness will be spoiled. So that is the thing. And one last thing about the theist philosophy. So theist philosophy is the philosophy that is coming from Vedavyas. So whatever is coming from Vedavyas, whichever you are reading, that is a theist philosophy. So anything that is coming from other people, like including the Shankaracharya philosophy, is atheist philosophy. Exception is one. Exception in the one, as it is mentioned very clearly here, that the fag end of his tenure given by the Supreme Lord, Shankaracharya was unable to bear that separation with the Supreme Lord, and since he has been ordered to do that, he was doing unwillingly. But in the end, he couldn't really tolerate. Then he gave his entire philosophy to the entire book of his followers, saying that Bhaja Govindam. Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Govindam, Bhaja Mudamate, Samprapte Sannihiti Kale, Nahi Rakshati, Dukhin Karane. So he said that Bhaja Govindam, take the holy name of the Supreme Lord. So that is what will really help you in your entire life. Nothing, no other philosophy that we have been following will really help you. Dukhin Karne, all this grammatical, this, what will help you? So that will not help you. That is what he has given. And one more thing, probably in our next classes, we will also do one study on Gita Mahatyam. So Gita Mahatyam is the one, and these verses that we are talking about in English, which has been written in this book, is all from Gita Mahatyam. Sanskrit sloka which was there from Gita Mahatyam of Shankaracharya, commentary on Gita, that was given in an English poetic way. So that is what is there in this book which we are doing. We are done till 5 verses. So that Gita Mahatyam is basically saying here in this particular module that what is Bhagavad Gita is what is described in the 5th verse. He says that the Supreme Lord, Lord Krishna, is like a milk boy, milk covered boy, sorry, he is a covered boy. And these entire Vedas are compared with the Gomata. And so to get the Vedas, the knowledge of the Vedas, or to get the milk or Vedas, so the milk, you need to first send a calf such that the udder of the cow can be softened, and the cow will naturally, because the calf is going to suck his udder, the milk will start coming in. So like that, for Bhagavad Gita to come, so the cowherd boy, who is none other than Shri Krishna, and the Vedasar, because the Vedasar is basically the milk, which is what we need to get. That Vedasar, the milk, to get that, Arjuna was used as a calf, such that this Bhagavad Gita can come and it can be distributed. This milk can be distributed to all of us, so that it can nourish our body and we can get that enlightenment. So that is what is described, and this is part of the Gita Mahatyam. And we will probably do one or two sessions on Gita Mahatyam alone, because nice. But again, he has given it in the end, where Shankaracharya, such that his followers at least will realize at later point of time. So that's what is the mission of Shankaracharya, why he came, and finally in the end he has given what he is supposed to do. But again, the Shankara's followers are not following that, and it is sometimes good to keep these pretenders away, such that the devotees are not getting affected. So that way they are following, and they are in that, and basically when they follow this Shankaracharya's philosophy, they in one way they do not harm anyone, but again, if they start preaching, the innocent people can really get diverted. So that's the harm that is there. And sometimes we as Vaishnavas should be preaching boldly, because and also thrashing these Mayavadis, because innocent people should not get affected. And that's the reason why we also should be sometimes giving them what is what, and what is red and what is black. We need to really distinguish that. Okay, so I think I have gone monologue for quite some time to provide you the gist about what is there in this module. Hope some of the questions what you have in your mind are cleared. Anybody has any questions or concerns, please go ahead. We'll end in the next few minutes.
Prabhu, I'd like to add 2 points, Prabhu, if you permit me.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, actually, Radhesham Prabhu gives example of Mayavada philosophy, like, for example, they says, few people says that you and me both are God. Like Prabhu asked them that if you and me both are God, then why we come in existing into the world? Then they said we are under the illusion of Maya. If Maya is controlling you as a God, then Maya is a God. You may not be a God. Like that, Prabhu gives an example. Prabhu.
Very nice. Thank you
And
for
sharing. One more example, Prabhu gives that, for example, if wife and husband both fight, they go into a negative mood. Okay, they want to be silent for some time. This is called Brahmajyoti. There will be peace for some time in Brahmajyoti. Then after that, they will not be satisfied, even though they are in Brahmajyoti. They want to go to positive side. They in life, positive and negative, both sides will be the neutral side. Neutral side is like Brahmajyoti, whereas positive side is like Goloka Vrindavan. If you want to enjoy real life, you have to go to Goloka Vrindavan. This is a complete knowledge.
Fantastic, Prabhu. Gordhan Prabhu, you made my day. And each one of us are enjoying the examples that you are sharing. Thank you so much. As Prabhuji really nicely mentioned, that example where wife and husband are have a nice fight. Now they go into a silent mode. So neither the husband speaks or the wife speaks, but how much time they can spend there? So these people, Mayavadis, whatever they are calling it as Brahmajyoti, they wanted to go and in the effulgence of the Lord. Yes, that is there. So you can go and your souls go there, but they do not have anything to do. What do they do there? So they get bored. Because why they get bored? Can somebody tell me why they get bored? Anybody?
They don't have any
No,
activity.
wait, Prabhu.
I have nothing to do.
Why there is nothing to do, and why they get bored?
Because
Nothing to
they-
do, yes, fine. Why they should get bored? You should be there, nothing to do, but still you should enjoy. Why? Anybody?
Because see, they are one with God, then they have no chance to be separate with the God, and they can't serve Him.
Okay, but why is that? I wanted a little deeper introspection on why they are not able to stay there for long. Any other deeper introspection anybody has? Nobody? No, it is little beyond our thought process that we are talking. Agreed, but still, yeah. Govardhan Prabhu, you want to try?
Yes, Prabhu. Actually, soul qualities with compared to supreme personality of Godhead, it will be same, Prabhu. But quantity wise, it will be different. But as a super soul wants to enjoy everywhere, our as a part and parcel of supreme soul, we want to be in association and we want to enjoy the things. For example, in lockdown, people they got fed up with their life because they don't have any activity to do. Whereas devotees, they come into online classes, they associated with devotees, then they enjoyed the life. There's a
So
difference.
the point is that well taken, Prabhu. Govardhan Prabhu, very well said. See, the point is that when these souls go in the effulgence of the Supreme Lord and go there and stay there, they do not have any activity to do. But actually, the soul by nature is that it cannot be inactive. The soul cannot be inactive because that's the characteristic of the soul. If you also see yourself, you cannot be inactive. So basically, whether it's through some service or the other, I have seen some people, especially in my own family, there are some elderly people where they got retired and they are very close to 70, 65, but they wanted to do something or the other. Because I was asking, why is that you wanted to do something? Why don't you relax? You are retired now. Then they say that, how can, but they wanted to relax also, they are not able to. Because you always wanted to do some activity or the other. If not, you cannot stay idle. That's the point. So most of us who are at a senior age level, what I would really say is that you have to really take up to spirituality. Why? Because that is our destination. That is what will really, not only the only seniors, but definitely all who are at a young age also. But in the senior age, what happens is that because of the so much of so many things that we are disturbed. So to come out of this disturbed mind, what we need to do is that we need to engage ourselves very positively. But our mind can become when you engage yourself with the Supreme Lord. And because the soul is wanted that, and when you really engage and do that activity, then you will be satisfied. Unless and until you do this, you will see, as we told in previous modules also, ISKCON's our philosophy is not just art of living, it is also art of dying. So we also need to know how to exit this material world. And we need to exit in such a way that we are peacefully leaving this material body. Not that we are agitated, we are having so much of these, that. Peacefully let us exit this material world. So I know I am frightening some of you, so please forgive me, but it's a fact. So one day you have to leave. So when you leave in such a way that your soul is peacefully exiting it out and taking another whatever as per Supreme Lord's decision. It will take some other, but again, engage yourself in devotional service till that time. You do your Swadharma and your Sanatan Dharma, both you need to do, but don't leave one for the other. So both you need to do. So hope we made this clear, and we are short of time for today. If anybody has any other questions, we will take it up. If not, we are done for today. A few announcements wanted to make, and because some of the announcements are that today is more or less the announced last date, 8th is the last date for the book distribution. And I wanted to sincerely thank each one of you for making an attempt with your capacity, whatever you have, to take up this seva so with so much enthusiasm, with so much of devotion, and with so much of service bhav. So nobody can match the kind of involvement that you did. And I especially thank Sabita Mataji and Riddhi Mataji and their entire family for really giving that push and having that faith. And all rest all also have really contributed very nicely. I really thank Govardhan Prabhu also for really taking this books distribution so nicely, and Sanda, who has also been supportive in all these activities. So any seva that comes, please take it up. Later on, we will discuss about somebody was asking, Dr. Lata Mataji was asking some time back. She is not there today, but she was asking me a question saying that Srila Prabhupada in one of the modules, while discussing in the previous one, he was saying that if, does your temple or your association needs any money for whatever? Then Srila Prabhupada, no, we don't need your money. But if you wanted to give, we'll take it. The now question is that, is it contradictory to what Srila Prabhupada was saying? He is once saying that, no, we don't want your money. We will depend upon Krishna. But now if you wanted to give, you give. What does that mean? Why did Srila Prabhupada bring that, did not, well, probably there is some ambiguity there. And that's what Dr. Lata Mataji was asking. Why is that Srila Prabhupada was saying this? Well, prior to that, he was saying we don't need. Anybody wanted to comment? Anybody from the...
If no one is there, I'll try to answer.
Yeah, anybody? Preeti Mataji, go ahead.
Prabhuji, it might be to run the temple activities, and see, we'll not be much interested in the material thing, but if the funds are needed to run the day-to-day activities and the things in the temple.
Yes.
So it might be not in a other way or greed or this thing they might be taking or doing some wrong thing, but that might be needed for a basic activity of the temple. Maybe.
Okay. So I'll tell you one small incident. When Srila Prabhupada came, a wealthy, very wealthy man came. And that wealthy man came, and then the temple presidents and that said, Srila Prabhupada, he is a very wealthy man. So please talk to him such a way that he will give a lot of donation and he will give a lot of money to our temple so we can build a magnificent temple, this and that. Now, Srila Prabhupada, on the contrary, he was thrashing that particular person like anything. Thrashing meaning he was just saying so much that that person got annoyed. So, see, sometimes what happens is that we, for the sake of money, people can do anything. Srila Prabhupada wanted to see to it that these people cultivate that bhava of giving. Not that we are grabbing money out of these people and they are also having the intention that, oh, we are giving so much of donation to this temple, so we should be treated like this. So we, and especially in ISKCON, as per Srila Prabhupada also, we wanted to take donation from people, not that we are dependent upon them. And as Preeti Mataji in one way said, that is the mundane, what you see is what, that is what you think. But actually, when you take a donation or to put somebody to take up that service where he is involved in whatever way, financially or giving time, etc., etc., the person is getting benefited. He is getting purified. So when I give some money to the organization, who is getting benefited? Not ISKCON getting benefited, you are getting benefited. How? How can somebody tell me, how is that I am giving money as part of the donation to the temple, how am I going to get benefited? But I'm getting my money is getting decreased from my end. How is that you are saying I am getting benefited? Jashit Prabhu.
But Prabhu, that money will be used to serve the Lord.
Right, but how is that I am going to get benefited? Srila Prabhupada feels that you personally will get benefited. How is that?
Oh, that is technical. That is akarma, no, Prabhu. So, like,
Okay,
serving.
but I don't know when I am doing it. I don't know whether I am doing it as akarma or whatever. But again, so what do you think? Because unless and until you understand that, first of all, you will also not get involved in doing that kind of an activity, whether it is giving some donation or something else. When you give donation, how is that it is going to benefit? Now we have collected with Supreme Lord's mercy and Srila Vaishnava's mercy, all our group could make 1,81,000 total collection we could do. By just, and most of the money is for Shastradan, not even for book distribution. Like these books, whatever Shastradan will be given and used for the right purpose, not just for temple activities. It will be used for Shastradan only, which we do. But now the point is that one last, how is that it's going to personally affect you?
Prabhuji, basically, Lord Krishna tells that if you have the willingness to do charity, you do it to me.
Wow.
So basically, when you give charity, you donate to ISKCON, you basically are giving it to the Lord.
Very well said. But again, my point was, how is that it is going to affect you? How is that some change will come to you? Yes, charity, Krishna said, yes, that's all fine. One final point I'm looking for. Anybody?
Prabhuji, can I try?
Yeah, please.
So maybe if it is going to some people basically. So maybe they are going to give the blessing that.
Okay. Yes, well said. That is also there. Yes. Anything else? I'm just trying to probe, and as per the Shastra only I'm speaking. Because how is that going to affect you? Ask yourself one more time. What do you think? What change can happen? Puja Mataji.
Puja Mataji.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Prabhuji. I think like whatever God has given to us, we should, if we are giving to others or donating, then we might get thought like it doesn't belong to us. It is not us. It is given by somebody. And so we should also give to somebody. So it is not ours. So that ahem we will not have. Like I have this.
You are very close, very close. Jashit Prabhu.
Prabhu, by giving something to someone, it helps in reducing the attachment to this material world.
Man, you are no, I do not have words to you. See, as very rightly mentioned in the I think 17th or 18th chapter, Shri Krishna says that whatever phase of life you are there, whatever varna you are there, whether you are a Brahmana, Kshatriya, Shudra or Vaishnava, whatever varna, or Grahastha, Brahmachari or Vanaprastha or Sannyasa, one should not leave two things. Those two things, as Sabita Mataji rightly mentioned, charity and penance. So these two, one should not leave. Okay, any of, including sannyasis, including brahmacharis, varna or ashrama, all should follow these two. One, why Krishna said that is because one of the things, when you give charity, right, there is so much of attachment that you have towards your body, one, towards your material possessions, and all that whatever is there, you are so much attachment is there. And when you see, as I told you, ISKCON is, the philosophy is not art of living, it also is art of dying. When you wanted to leave this material body and go to some other world or take some other body, whatever, you wanted to peacefully leave. How will you peacefully leave when you have so much of attachment that is bonding you? So when you do charity, the attachment that you have will come down. It will reduce. Again, if you wanted to make it as buddhi yoga or an akarma, obviously your bhava is very important, and your bhava is not that I wanted to reduce my attachment. But if your bhava is that I wanted to do it as a service to the Supreme Lord, and at the same time, the attachment that you have towards the material possession and your material body, and in general, your attachments will come down. That is where the freedom is. That is where your peace is. That is where you will start enjoying yourself, and you'll experience that joy, happiness when you are doing this kind of an activity. Say, suppose when we are doing this kind of a preaching programs, etc., etc. So if you are doing it with, okay, whatever I am doing, I am not doing it for my own sense gratification, my own glory, etc., etc. But at least some people, some people can become as devotees of Sri Krishna, and with that bhav you are doing, that is also one kind of akarma. And when you are giving donation, you are giving it with the bhav that yes, let a lot of people get benefited of this knowledge, whatever we gained, let it can be distributed to so many. And you know what? ISKCON is the only organization right now I see where brahmacharis are cultivated. There is no ashrama called brahmachari ashrama in any of the other. In one way, in some sampradayas of the authentic four sampradayas, maybe one sampradaya is still alive, other two sampradayas we cannot even see, and they are also not having emphasis on brahmacharya ashram and cultivating brahmacharis. You go and see ISKCON Hyderabad or any other place, how many brahmacharis are there, and they are spreading this knowledge and inspiring the entire population. And we also have the moral commitment that we should also contribute whatever fund we are giving, it will go, because if you say take Gita Saram itself or Gita Subodhini, back-end team is there, all brahmacharis who are not coming in the forefront. We might be coming in the forefront, but they are in the back end and doing all the services, see, dedicatedly. So we have the responsibility of taking care of them also. So whatever donation, whatever we do, what we give it to ISKCON is not going to get misused. I am 100% more sure than myself that that is the kind of organization we are in. We are very lucky. So thank you, Prabhuji, for your patient hearing and also helping us to discuss this subject of Mayavada philosophy, which was proposed by Sripad Shankaracharya, who was none other than Shiva. But again, he had a purpose to fulfill, and which he has done. And we only take two things from Shankaracharya's philosophy. The end one, Bhaja Govindam, which we all appreciate for that what he has given, and the other one, Gita Mahatyam. So these two we in ISKCON we follow, and we really appreciate that. Other than that, we do not take anything from that particular sampradaya or from Shankaracharya. So with that, we end for today, and tomorrow is Saturday, right? So we have to discuss the Bhagavad Gita next chapters, etc. And I have a lot of doubts or questions that have come is accumulated. So probably I will have one session dedicated for questions only. We will not have any of the book readings or many things. We'll just focus on that. Probably I will set up a time. So those who have any more questions, please do not suppress those things, and please send it across to.
बात करो तुम एक बार तुम भी सुनते सामने फिर मेरे को कोई
Okay, thank you, Gayatri Mataji. So I think I've taken a lot of time. That's an indication that I should keep quiet. Okay, so with that we will end, but we'll do Kirtan for 1 minute and then we'll end. Okay, anybody wanted to do 1 minute Kirtan? Anybody? Anil Prabhu, you have come. I am very happy to see you. Just 3-4 times Hare Krishna Mahamantra. You wanted to do, Anil Prabhu? Oh, Matajis are very enthusiastic. Sharada Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Oh, go ahead, Prabhu. My Dandavat Pranam to Mataji and your kids. They are very wonderful. Thank you, Sharada Mataji, to join. Please go ahead, Mataji. Just few minutes.
हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र प्रभु.
Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Just 1 or 2 minutes.
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम 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 हरे हरे.
Do Kirtan Prabhu.
कीर्तन. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे.
Hare Krishna. Oh, sorry Prabhu, you go ahead. I follow the tune.
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे.
Prabhuji, can I tell?
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare.
हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे.
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare.
हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare.
हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare.
प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा.
Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada.
जय प्रभुपाद 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 प्रभुपाद.
Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Prabhupada. हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की जय. अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भगवत गीता की जय. श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय. Thank you everyone for joining. See you tomorrow same time. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण.